Hello everybody, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. Today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Siege, Micromasters, Laserbeak and Ravage. So, yes, we are taking a look at the Transformers Siege, Micromasters, Laserbeak and Ravage. For some reason, I have no idea why they're called Micromasters, because they're basically Decepticon mini cassettes for Soundwave, and I'm gonna get Rumble and Ratbat soon, so they're on the way, all the way from Penang. So who shall we take a look first? I'll take a look at Ravage first, because he's all black and silver with some nice purple detailing right there. Got the Decepticon symbols right on the top right there. When you come underneath, you can see how that looks, and you can see his legs just blatantly visible. So yeah, but overall it's a nicely done cassette. I do quite like it. I definitely love the silver paint that was done up for this figure. Definitely really cool, very nicely done. So that is pretty much it for his cassette mode. So now let us take a look at Mr. Laserbeak himself. So you can see that nice detail on the cassette, so that's pretty cool. You know, I never had these cassette figures before, and now I do, because I do have Titans Return, Laserbeak and Ravage, and of course Rumble. So I mean, those weren't cassettes, those are more like spy tablet, like mini iPads or something. But here is Laserbeak in his cassette mode. Looks pretty good, and you can see his feet right there. So yeah, and you can see his beak. His beak is just hidden right there. You can't see his face, but his beak is literally there. So visible beak syndrome. So, and of course, it's blatantly obvious that this is going to be his wings, the black, the red, the silver detailing, but nicely painted. I do quite like that. There is the Decepticon symbol underneath, right there. You get clicked all the way, anyway. But yeah, they're nicely done Micromaster cassettes. So just for a size comparison, here they are with the Battlemaster rung, so you can see how that looks. For the lengthwise, if you put these cassettes like right here, they're basically the same length with rung, but for one cassette, it's it's shorter. But if you put two cassettes right there, it's the same length right there. So there you have that. So now they have compatibility with the Soundwave figure from Siege. So now let us get down to that. So first, I'm going to have to raise up the camera a little bit more so that we can see Soundwave. But where's Soundwave? That's a good question, people. That's a good question. Hold on. Let me get him. So let's bring in Mr. Soundwave. Oh, you can't see his face still, so I'm gonna have to raise up the camera a little bit more so you can see. There we go. There you have that. So before we work on the chest on Soundwave, let's talk about these little pegs right there that can actually flip out. So they can flip out. What these are for, they're basically compatible with the ports on the sides of his arms, or maybe on his shoulders. So for the instructions, they tell you to plug in the cassettes on his shoulders. And me personally, I really don't like the way that looks. Because it's kind of giving Soundwave like cassette shields or something. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I mean, they're Micromasters. I guess that's their only Micromaster compatibility. They don't even combine to form a weapon mode, unfortunately. But the best thing about these cassettes, I'm going to show you. So now you can actually press this button right there to open up Soundwave's chest to reveal that cassette detailing. So this cassette, so you can only fit one cassette, unfortunately, but you can actually take this, slide this in, close that up, and you have little Laserbeak just, you know, plugged into Soundwave's chest, and I think that's pretty cool. That's a really cool gimmick right there, and you can say, Laserbeak, eject. There we go. He is ejected. That's right, he is ejected. Anyway, so, and for the same thing with Ravage, you can actually plug him in right in there, and just plug that in, and there you go. So there you have Ravage plugged into Soundwave's chest, which is really, really cool in my opinion. So, and for Ravage, he gets a little bit stuck. So you have to manually, you know, press the button and manually take it out. So yeah, he gets a little bit stuck. For Laserbeak, it works smoothly, but there you go. So they have the compatibility with Soundwave. I mean, they can actually work with Double Dealer as well. So yeah, they can actually work with that. So let us get the camera just brought down. Okay, let's bring down the camera a little bit more so that we can actually transform these cassettes into their robot beast mode. So now let's start Ravage first. Okay, so for Ravage, it should be very, very simple. Very, very simple indeed. So just take this leg and just bring that out. Just bring that out, and there you go. And now you want to unclip all this, unclip all that, and then this will just unfold, and just bring this up on this hinge, bring that up on this hinge, just rotate this around, and flip down his hind legs, flip them down, and flip them down. Come on, Ravage. Right, work with me. There we go. So just bring that up all the way. There we go. So now we can actually flip out his head and just bring down his front legs, bring them down, bring them back a little bit more, and there you have little Ravage in his robot beast mode. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty cool. He's very cute. Very, very adorable. I mean, he's screen accurate to the one we saw in the show, so definitely. He's a good representation of G1 Ravage. Definitely a really good figure. So that's getting closer, so we can take a look at that little noggin of his. Very, very cute. Very tiny. Little beady red eyes. Yeah, very, very nicely done. I can't wait for the Netflix version of Ravage, because that's going to look more G1 accurate. So, yeah. And again, you have the Decepticon symbols on the sides right there. But yeah. Now, he does have some articulation, so you can actually move his head up and down. For the front legs can actually move up like that. You can move back also, but they're meant to stay in this position. You can use this hinge due to transformation to move the legs outward. And for this leg right here, these hind legs can actually move forward that far and move forward all the way. They can't really move back. They can move back a little bit, but only a little bit. And you can't do anything else. That's pretty much it for its articulation. So there you have little Ravage. So now let us take a look at little Laserbeak and transform him. So now you can actually flip out his wings, bring down his little legs right here, flip out his little head, and just rotate this section around, and there you go. So there you have little Laserbeak in his robot beast mode. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks like a G1 Laserbeak. Definitely really, really cool in my opinion. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that little cannon that could flip out from his head, but it is what it is. So they're actually going to re-release this mold in the Netflix toy line, so I can't wait for that. So that would be pretty cool to have. And the only difference is with the head. So the head will be remolded for the Netflix version. So yeah, he does have, again, the Decepticon symbol right there on that spot. But yeah, got nice yellow paint there for the visor. So you can, and for his articulation, You can use this hinge. Go to you can do that if you want to. You can use that hinge as well to move his head up and down. You can flap his wings. You can move his wings around, and that is pretty much it. So that's pretty much it. So now, how do these scale with Soundwave? Well, here they are with Soundwave. So yeah, here they are with Mr. Soundwave. Let me bring them closer so you can see the three Decepticons together. Oh, they look, they're just a little happy family. Very, very cute. Very precious. I do quite like them. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Now, for Laserbeak, he has like little things sticking out on his feet. But for what? Well, if you see on Soundwave's arm right here, you can see there are 4 little notches right there for Mr. Laserbeak to actually perch on Soundwave, and that's pretty cool. And so, hold on, wait, hold on, peoples. Let me raise up the camera, and the camera, I have no idea why it's actually falling on me. Anyway, so let's have a look at this. So yeah, you can actually perch on Soundwave's arm, but these his legs, they don't even tab in super securely, so very, very not secure. So yeah, I mean, they do fit there, but they don't even sit there long enough. But anyway, but he can perch on Soundwave's arm, so you can see how that looks, and that's pretty cool. I do quite like that very, very much. So now let us get down to another comparison with the 2 Micromasters. Let's bring in Wrong. Well, let us transform Wrong on camera because he's so simple. I don't want to cut out this transformation because it's so simple anyway. So here they are with Mr. Wrong, and I'm not sure you can see it because they're too small. They're very, very tiny. So let us zoom in. And there you go. So there you have that comparison with Laserbeak and Ravage. So yeah, I mean, they're beasts, so they have to be shorter than Wrong. So that is pretty much it for the comparisons. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Siege, Micromasters, Laserbeak, and Ravage. Well, they're fun to mess with. That's all I can say. They're fun to mess with. They're nicely detailed, nicely painted. I wish that Ravage's legs were a bit, more shinier. I wish they were silver, but the unpainted gray plastic doesn't even kill my eyes anyway. So Laserbeak, although I mean he looks good in both of his modes. I wish there was more detail to the figure. I wish there was more articulation in his feet as well. I do like the fact that you can actually take Laserbeak and perch him on Soundwave's arm, but he doesn't tab in super securely on those 4 notches on Soundwave's forearm, but it's okay. It's all right. But yeah, this set is actually quite fun. Very, very fun to mess with. Do they have any spots where you can actually plug in some effects parts? Well, yeah, they do. You can see on the back right here on Laserbeak's butt, they have 2 posts right there, so you can actually plug in some effects parts to make him fly around if you want to. But yeah, very, very cool figures in my opinion. I think they work way better than the Titans Return versions, but who knows? I haven't reviewed them yet, so we'll see. But I think that is pretty much it for today's video review. Oh wait, I haven't ranked them yet. Ravage, from 1 to 5, I think I would give him maybe 3 out of 5. Yeah, 3 out of 5 for Ravage, and also for Laserbeak, I think I'll give him 4 out of 5. So yeah, overall 7 out of 10 for this set. So I think that is pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel and just visiting my channel for a while, do click that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, turn on the notifications by clicking on that bell icon down below as well. And also you can and also you can check out my Siege Reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed. I will post a link to that playlist in the description down below as well. And also, if you want to get this set, if you haven't already, I will post a link to bigbadtoystore.com in the description down below as well. And I think that is pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Siege Micromasters Laserbeak and Ravage. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.